I look at this job and it's like, yeah, counselor, $1,600 for the month.
What?
It's like 5 days a week, 8 hours a day.
What?
I was like, what? Who is gonna sign up? Exactly. We're looking for somebody with a love for the children and blah blah blah. Who's gonna pay their bills?
Exactly. Who's gonna pay your bills with that?
Man, absolutely insane. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
I can't go for that.
Can't go for that.
No, can do.
No, can do. Hey guys, we got our brand new product, the Ultimate YouTube Marketing Guide ebook. I want you guys to click down in the subscription. This is going to give you impactful information. You know, I've gotten so many different ebooks from different people, and this basically it's basic stuff. This goes from basic to intermediate to advanced. If you've never done YouTube marketing before, this is the jam. I want you guys to go check it out. It's for I'm completely giving this away. Bro, I've discounted 70%.
Woo!
Right?
That's big, bro. We got to talk after the pod.
Yeah.
70%?
70% off. Limited time only. Go ahead and check it out. The link's in the description. Go and get it. Deuces.
No, man. Hey, look. We just getting into this podcast.
Yeah, guys.
You understand, guys. We're back. You know what I'm saying? King D Money.
TTMT.
You guys know it on the D&D Level Up podcast.
Yeah.
So today, as y'all can see, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, man.
Yeah.
This summer thing. Let's talk, man. It's hot out here.
It's hot as hell, bro. I'm like,
we're in South Florida, so
I don't want to be outside right now.
We don't even want to be outside, man. And people want you to sign up to go work at summer camps. We're both educators, or you know what I'm saying, at some point in our lives. And it's like, yo, don't take this the wrong way. I don't want to watch your kids doing the summer.
No. I ran a summer camp for 5 years of running with children. The stress of worrying about like something happening to them or just, I mean, that's what you want, you know, for the director to have, right?
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have a little bit, but
it's too much liability. Don't start a summer camp.
Man, don't start a summer camp. Please stop that.
Exactly.
Cut that out, man.
Don't do it.
Hey, go work. Go find a boys and girls club.
Yeah.
Go, you know what I'm saying? Something. Go help them out. You know what I'm saying? Give your time.
Yeah.
I don't mind people giving their time. My wife is giving her time this summer teaching science. Shout out to Science Matters Academy. That's right. Science Matters Academy with Professor E. All right, Professor E.
Yeah.
Yo, big lessons are being taught in her portion of what she's giving back to the community. Working with Miami Gardens, guys. But let's just say, just because that's what she wants to do doesn't mean that's what I want to do.
Bro,
I want to help out some other way.
Bro,
I can't.
Yeah.
No.
It's you know, it's so funny. Someone was coming to me about like certain things. Like remember we talked about like social media will start making you think that you're not doing nothing.
Oh my gosh, bro! So that was like the only way to be a millionaire is to already have
$1 million.
$1 million.
Exactly. You already gotta have $1 million.
The guy was like, I stopped talking to my mama for 3 months because she didn't have an investment property.
Exactly.
Insane. We gotta put that video in here somewhere.
Yeah, we gotta throw it in there. But bro, you know the thing was concerned because somebody came to me and they're like, "Yo, somebody wants to put me in one of these pyramid schemes." I was like, "That's not you.
That's not you.
Don't do it." You know what I'm saying? This is something like I've been through like all the pyramid schemes you could think about.
Right.
and you start thinking about the fact that how those situations. You ever been in a situation where they fly you out to Vegas? They try to put you in like one of those vacation spots where they try to sell you like one of those timeshares.
I haven't done it, but I've had plenty of people tell me stories about.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like that situation. Like you get there and they're like, "Hey, we got you the vacation. You know what I'm saying? You can just give us like $10,000 and put it on your credit card, and we'll let you do." And it sounds so good the way they paint it. I remember one time I was going out there with someone and we were like, "Nah, we're not gonna do this.
We're not gonna do it.
We're not gonna do it. Nah, the first book, they try to separate you in the beginning and try to get you alone. Like, hey, you sure this is great? You sure you want to convince your spouse to get it? And you're like, nah, yeah, it's nice, it sounds good, but they try to sweeten it up and like, but you guys could do this, you could do this. And by the time you turn around, you're like, maybe we should do it. Then you're like, and you get together, you're like, did you think about doing this? I thought so too, but then you're like, this is crazy. Why are we getting hypnotized? We're getting Jedi mind tricks right now.
Man, the Jedi mind tricks, man. I'm in Bass Pro Shop in, oh my gosh, where is this? Tennessee? In Tennessee. Like one of the biggest Bass Pro Shops there are. It's like a pyramid. Okay. It's like the 9th biggest pyramid, or the 19th biggest pyramid on Earth. Wow. It's crazy. So, but you're in there and you're walking through, Bass Pro Shop, boats, guns, all this good stuff. Redneck stuff. All the redneck stuff, cooking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm walking past and there's like these people trying to sell us the rooms. Really? Inside, there's a hotel inside of the Bass Pro Shop. That's how big it is. Wow. That's true. There's a hotel in there, and it's like all themed and woody and everything like that. Yeah. Like, come on, hey man, it's $100 and blah 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 dollars a night. Yeah, you can't even get that right now. Nobody's getting that. I said, so why y'all offering it right here? Exactly, 30 feet away from the desk. Exactly. How are you offering me this? Yeah. This is insane. Yeah. Right? And this is just talk. And I like letting people talk a little bit because I be wanting to know. I'm like, I might pick up on some information, but I'm definitely going to tell you no at the end of this. Yeah, exactly. You gotta know you're going to tell people no. Yeah. Hey, I got to talk to my wife about it. Yeah. Hey, I love it. You love it. It's good to have a wife. I love it. Hey, listen. A wife. Listen, we could talk all day. We could talk to the blue in my face. Exactly. I could tell you yes, but if she says no, it's over. It's a done deal. So, you know what I'm saying? Have a great day. Exactly. Peace. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you have a spouse. You're just like, hey, my wife, I don't know. I got to talk to my wife. The way this is set up. What can they say? It's the way it's set up, the way our bank account's set up. You know what I'm saying? I just can't spend that money without her. The pressure. Exactly. But it's the pressure. Like, it's almost like we should call this a Jedi mind trick. The Jedi mind trick. Because, people Jedi mind trick you into the stuff that you don't even think about. And you're like, why am I agreeing to this? As it's going in your mind, they're talking. You're like, I shouldn't do this. Why am I doing this? Because I'm trying to please them? Or, there we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a people pleaser. Exactly. And then you let them Jedi mind trick you into being that way. No. It's like social media is doing the same exact thing. They're trying to, they're going to say, okay, well, you're not good enough for this. Like you have so many different things you could possibly be doing. Right. And it's not actually realistic that you're going to be good at everything everybody else is doing. And then I just talked about this to another business guy. He's like, you get into something and you think it's great. And then you're like, oh, it's awesome. And then you find out it's hard work. And then you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. You quit that and you jump off into something else. And you see somebody else successful. And you want to jump back on it again. And you don't have the energy to do it. And then if you don't have the energy to do stuff, like you don't have a passion or energy, you should just not do it. Yeah, man, I find myself wondering all the time. I'm good at a lot of stuff, so I'm like, yo, I can go do this, I can go do that. And I'm cutting to y'all the other day. I'm like, yo, I could buy a trailer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But do I really want to be exactly? When I go outside and I open the doors of South Florida heat, do I really want to be on the machine? Yeah, with the heat coming from the machine and outside. Some people just not made for certain things, man. We're not made. Not made. You got to go, but you do need to go out there and see what you're made for. Like if you haven't done anything, if you haven't been in any sports or any organizations or anything, you need to go see what fits you. True. And once it doesn't fit you, leave it alone. And then you got to recognize, as I get older, I recognize yo, this is not for me. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean I'm going to be good at it. And even if I could be good at it and I don't like it and I don't feel passionate about it, I shouldn't even be doing it in the first place. Nah. Because sometimes people just kind of corral you into doing stuff, and you're like, I just want to do it because I want them to be mad at me because you know what I'm saying? But when you get older, after a period of time, you're like, nah, I ain't doing that. That's not me. Don't wait till you get older.
To stop wasting time.
To stop people from wasting your time.
Yeah.
You got to realize that your time, your energy, your experiences, and your brain are valuable. Everything you're digesting, everything you're taking in is valuable. So making people feel better about something you want to say no to shouldn't be your priority. Exactly. Your priority needs to be you. Make sure you're good. If you got a family, make sure your family is good. Make sure you're good enough to take care of your family. Exactly. All right? But don't be out here, yes, to everybody. It's just not going to work.
No, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work. I know we're preaching from the soapbox right here. Yeah, exactly. But it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
It's not fun.
Those of you who have so many different things that you've got going on, you're going to have to learn how to condense some things down and start asking yourself more questions. Like taking more inventory. Like, what are you passionate about doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm passionate about doing this. Well, you already got things in your hand that you can work with. Sometimes we're looking at all these things outside. Like, you can create your space that you want. Right. And but you got to stick to it though. You can't start going all over the place. And you're here and you're like, I could do this, I could do that. But what is the thing that's feeding you the most? Because I had to even in the past, I had to say to myself, what produces the most amount of money in the shortest period of time that I always know is going to be successful? You need to be working on that until you figure out whatever else thing that you could be working on.
Right, man. I find myself always like, yo, what else could I do? What else could I do? What else could I do? But there's some things I know I'm supposed to already be doing.
Exactly.
Like, let's just go to that. Let's go to that point.
Yeah.
Go to that thing that you knew you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
Come on. If you're not a leader, if you know that, if you know you're not the leader in your situation, you need to find somebody with some good integrity to follow.
True.
And not necessarily just be a slave to them. Yeah. Or, a slave to whatever the job is, whatever the thing is, but you need to find that thing that you work best at. You know what I'm saying? Find your area where you work best at. And I'm finding mine, you know what I'm saying? I'm finding myself in being a teacher, finding myself in a leadership position, moving things around, organizing things. I'm the organizer. Okay, I'm the boxer. I'm the fixer-upper. I put things where they're supposed to go.
Perspective.
That's me. I'm Mr. Perspective. So that's what I do. So everybody has to find that space, man, and it's very hard for people, man. It's just let's just talk about these distractions, man.
Yeah.
You get on this phone, and you watch these short videos of people doing stuff, but you don't know that it took them 80 tries to record that one video to do that.
Bro, so this is what I started to do. I started releasing guitar videos, right?
Oh, I saw you, bro. Congratulations.
Appreciate you, bro.
Got on the internet.
So I was like, the reason that somebody kind of inspired me to do it because they asked me to do a song. So I was like, damn, I had to do it 3 or 4 times. Like, gosh, dog, I got to do this. So I was like, so of course you got to keep on doing it. Makes you better. I remember this guy was talking about the fact that if you want to get better at the instrument, you should be recording yourself, video recording, and then going back and critiquing it. Right. Now, me not trying to do it, you want to do it all perfect and all
do it up
clean, and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then I'm like, what are people thinking about when they're watching you? And so you want to try to get it as good as possible. You never get it perfect because I still no matter what, you never get it perfect. So then I'm doing it. I'm like, yo, okay, I got to do this 4 or 5 times. I don't like this. So I got to keep recording it over. Usually what you could do is you could edit it and people will do it and they'll put pre-recorded music. Yeah. So it looks like you actually were perfect doing it. Oh. I'm like, why do I need to be inauthentic? Just do what you're going to need to do. So if I had to think, if I had to be a session player, right, I would have to get it done. I had to do it until it was perfect, right? Right. So now it's in my mind, I'm like, okay, I got to use this as a tool. Not necessarily I need to present this out to people because I really don't care to do this. Right. But it just gives me another level of okay, let me just do this as a tool for myself to get better. So I'm gonna do it. I'm like, I think I released another video. I think I had to play 3 or 4, maybe 4 or 5 or 6 times, in a row. Okay, let me do it. Oh, I didn't like that. Okay, let's do it again, until you get to the point where now you can consistently do this, and it just levels up your playing because you're consistently doing something that you're not giving yourself an opportunity to do anything less than your own excellent best. Now, give or take, it's not going to be perfect, right, but it will be It don't, but you'll keep on doing it. You'll get better and better and better at doing it. So it just helps the fact that, okay, this is a motivator. Like I was telling this other guy, we were doing some music, and I was like, I'm glad you asked me to do this music, because normally I'd just be like going on YouTube, playing some other stuff, and if there's no purpose involved, then you're just gonna be flailing around doing other things.
The distractions are
crazy.
Man. It's like you got your own distractions. You got things that you think you're gonna be good at.
Yeah.
So you go over here, and then you go over there, then you find yourself not working on your stuff. And I tell you, like I tell everybody else, man, you got to sit with yourself.
Yeah, you got to sit with yourself. Take inventory.
You can't sit with everybody else. You can't sit with the family. You can't do that. You got to go find your own space in your own time to sit with yourself and go, what am I supposed to be doing?
Exactly.
Then go do it.
Exactly. Because a lot of stuff you already know what you're supposed to be doing. Like, people are looking around for all this other stuff to do.
Yep.
Right? But there's stuff that you're supposed to be doing in your life right now. You're supposed to be doing your taxes if you hadn't done the taxes. You're supposed to be taking care of cleaning up certain things in your life.
Right.
You're supposed to be working on your finances, working on your credit. Those are the things you should be doing in essence to level up in every aspect. You're looking for, like, you're trying to find money outside of yourself. Like, you already got everything you need right now. You just got to do what you're supposed to do. Like, everything you've been given, right, to do now is your assignment. Like, and some people just, like, they know what their assignment is, and they're looking for something to avoid the assignment, like, that you've already been given.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm that person.
You're trying to avoid the assignment that you already been given. Like, the lawn needs to be taken care of. The roof might need some patching up, or certain things around the house need to be done. Like, those things need to be done. Like, what things do I need to organize in this week to get the things I know I need to get done? And if all those things are done, everything else will come into play the way it's supposed to. Like, a lot of times we're looking for all these outside things to save us. When we actually are the only ones who can truly save ourselves is us. Nobody's going to save you, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Just recognize nobody cares, and nobody's coming to save you. You are your own savior. Well, not your own savior. Jesus is your savior if you have a savior. I'm talking about in terms of being able to save yourself from yourself. Because basically that's what it is. You're saving yourself from trying to destroy who you are by not doing what you're supposed to do. And that part of you wants to destroy you or build you up. So it's either you're punishing yourself with yourself, or you're rewarding yourself with yourself.
Guys, stop punishing yourself.
Exactly.
I don't want to sound preachy, but
yeah, exactly.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Don't. I know this is what this channel's made of, man.
Yeah.
Stop punishing yourself by not doing what you know you should go and do.
Or punish yourself.
I get it. We got family, we got kids, we got wives, we got husbands, we got distractions.
Yeah.
But stop punishing yourself with some of that stuff, man. If they have to be a part of you got to make them part of the plan.
True.
If you know that your purpose is to do a certain thing, yet you're making every day about everybody else, and none of your purpose is in that, it's gonna be a day you're gonna crash.
You're gonna crash eventually.
You're gonna crash, and it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. So what I think people would rather do is get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Tell the camp that this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to need your help. Come with me.
Yeah.
Sit in with me as I work on this.
Yeah.
Like, we can't go to the park right now. This isn't good for the family.
Yeah.
We can't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean go to the park like, I mean like when all of the activities come together and everybody's pulling you in every direction, but you haven't pulled yourself towards your purpose.
Yeah.
That can be a problem.
Yeah.
The family needs to do what's best for the family if it's a family situation. Okay? And what's best for the family is that the head can keep being the head.
Exactly.
Okay? Or the head can pass down what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing what needs to be done, then you can't pass out. You can't delegate after that. If you're not doing what needs to be done, you're pulling everybody in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And if everybody's pulling you in a million directions,
exactly, it's not going to work.
It doesn't work. Then taking it to the next level. Let's say you're the help or the helper in the situation. Let's say you're not the head, if you're not happy neither, and everybody else gets to do what they want to do, it's not good for anybody in these situations, man.
True.
But like single folk, now's your time to make it your time.
Exactly.
Like all the people, all them friends you want to say yes to every 5 seconds.
No, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Yeah. It's gonna drag you in a million different directions. Then you're gonna be back on the phone, finding distractions, finding other things you could do. Find you something, get good at it, decide if that's what you want to do.
Exactly. You know, and then I realized you guys got to start sharing these videos, okay?
Share the video.
We noticed that there's a lot of views on our shorts, which means that we know that people have shorter attention spans. And that's just normal because way how situations are with social media. That's just basically how it is.
There it is.
You know?
Tell us how we could do this better.
Exactly.
You know what
give
I'm
us
saying?
some more pointers.
How could we serve y'all better? What do y'all want to know?
Exactly. What do you
want to see? What do you want us to talk about?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're here to help uplift. We're here to level up.
Exactly. To help empower you too.
We can do that with different topics. Exactly. We can do that with what your suggestions. So let's make it happen. Get out there, share the content, like, comment, subscribe.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Send this on to somebody. Cut it up. Send the good stuff to somebody if you need to.
Yeah, or send a specific one that you like, that you enjoy, and send that to somebody specifically that you think that would actually benefit from it. Like, because we do talk about a lot of things. We talk about like mental health. We talk about physical health. And we talk about making decisions, you know, trying to work on your finances, work on your credit, all the things that we talk about. There's something somewhere for somebody. Go to the playlist. Check the playlist.
Go to the playlist. We got something for everybody.
Exactly.
We got interviews with all type of people, man. Get ready for these interviews.
Yeah,
man.
we going
hard with the interviews, man.
Yeah.
We got fashion designers.
Exactly.
We have entrepreneurs. We can't tell y'all everything right now.
Exactly. We got the gamut.
Hold on. We can't tell you everything.
Exactly. We got some serious guests coming up.
I had to catch myself. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
We can't tell them everything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We just had an actor / business owner / insurance business owner,
world traveler. We got
world travelers.
We have so many people in common. Like I was talking to somebody the other day, right? And I was like, yo, we had 2 like fashion designers like on the podcast who have their own separate situations with their own culture. Like the other guy who was on, Ian Neves, he actually has a show in PR in Puerto Rico coming up. Like that he's doing his own thing. And of course, Kanisha has her own stuff and she went to Paris, did her own stuff. I was like, wow, I didn't even think about the fact that we had these individuals doing their own thing in their own lane and totally different, like a female and a male. They're in their own lane with their own type of culture, doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about putting them together, but it was just strange, like how just in the context of what we're doing, how many people have so many different lanes that they're in. You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. There's so many stories to tell, man. We can't wait to tell y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to turn. So how has this week leveled you up? How have you leveled up this week?
This week I've leveled up because we have so many things that we've leveled up this week.
Tell it, man.
I mean, I had made a strong decision. Like somebody asked me this question, and I was like, they asked me like, how much hours are you putting into your application? Like your what's called? I was like, yo, I never thought about it like that. Like I feel like I'm putting like a certain amount into it, like that's pushing it forward, but probably not as much hours as I think I need to put into it. And I was like, yo, I need to get these things straightened out. It kind of pushed me to be like, you know, like, yo, you need to be like on your stuff. Like I wasn't not on it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, how many hours am I putting into this per week to push this forward? Like, it doesn't have to be like, you know, I remember one time this lady was talking about, like, if you're trying to get certain things done, like, of course, if you master anything, you got to put 10,000 hours into it, right? So I was like, if you're trying to get some things done, you're focused, laser focused on one thing.
and you just got to keep on putting as much time into it as possible. That's how you get you start breaking away. It's almost like that movie with Morgan Freeman and what is it called? One of my favorite movies, that breakout movie where he's in jail and he's chipping away. Shawshank Redemption. He's chipping away at the thing behind the poster every day and just
nobody see that. That's a great metaphor though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like everybody sees
exactly. They see this.
They see the poster, but they don't understand there's work
chipped away
happening behind this every day.
And you're closing and you're shining the light on it. Bro, this is so dope. So you're shining the light on it because it's dark, right?
Yeah.
So he's shining the light on it, like this little light. He's chipping away. He's like looking, making sure nobody sees that he's chipping away, and he closes it back up. And I think that's a great metaphor for your life too.
Yeah, man. It's the work you do in the work you do in the dark when nobody else, which means when nobody else can see what you're doing.
Exactly.
What are you doing to get towards your goals? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You got to get in there and chip away at it every day, man.
That's integrity too. Like doing what was not seen in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Doing something that's not seen, that shows that you're doing something behind closed doors that is the right thing to do when no one's looking.
When no one's looking.
That's integrity.
It's a tough one, man. Yeah. And my household, I try and lift up with that also, man. I say, look, just start.
Yeah. Just start. Yeah.
If you give it 15 minutes,
set
your timer for 15 minutes. Work on it intentional for those 15.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing else.
Yeah.
Strive for excellence on this thing right here for the next 15 minutes. If you do that, you've done it.
You've done it. And it's
your brain can't tell whether you took an hour or 2 or 3. Your brain doesn't know. Your brain knows you work on it.
True. And then it set it aside. And then you don't have to overwhelm yourself. See, that's the problem, I think, with life. Like, we have so many things that, they're so overwhelming. And then you get to the point you don't want to do nothing.
Ugh.
Like, I don't want to do nothing because, I got to do this, and this. Instead of be like, okay, let me put this in we compartmentalize this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hardest word in the world to me. Compartmentalize. Put them into little brackets and say, okay, put them into buckets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take care of this bucket. And I'm going to spend all my time as if there is no other buckets ever. And then once I finish with this, I'm going to the next bucket. And then don't think about any other buckets. Don't focus on anything else. Just take all your attention, put it to that one bucket, and take your mind off the other things. Then after a while, all the buckets are already cleared up. Now you're like, okay, good.
That's my level up for the week, man.
Yeah.
My level up for the week is I personally had a concert to play at last week. Mm-hmm. Man, for a good friend. Mm-hmm. Levi knows. Shout out to Levi knows experience. That's right, man. It's a great, oh man, gosh. If y'all ever get to see my boy Levi in performance mode, it is on and popping. It is great. It's a great show. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting ready to perform with this, man. I get all kind of flustered. And I'm like, yo, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know how good I'm going to do at this. Exactly. I don't know. So, because usually when you don't put in your best, that's the moments when you get that exactly, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got up one day. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell the whole story. Mm-hmm. I got the playlist, was supposed to practice it, and just I started thinking about bills, car, wife, home. Everything started just
coming down.
Yeah. And I just got to that point where I was like, I want to sit so still, no one can see me.
Yeah, you want to be invisible.
I want to be invisible. Can I just be like, you can see me?
No,
good.
You can't see me.
You can't see me. That means I don't have to think about this. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't have to, But after about a day of just shrinking myself so that I can pretend like nothing's going on and everybody are going with their life without me.
Yeah.
I got up and I said, look, just go do it. Just go sit with the music. Don't sit with the music for learn a couple songs and get away from it.
Yeah. Stop
worrying yourself so much.
Yeah.
About what's going on. Bills is gonna be bills.
They're gonna keep coming.
You can get back on it.
Yeah.
And no matter how much you owe, whatever you need to do, you can get back on it.
You have to pay it again.
That's the worst part. It's coming again.
It's coming again. That's the thing. Like, are you gonna get? And sorry to interrupt you. This also thing is that we worry about certain things, right? that are going to keep on repeating themselves. So in between that, are you going to continue to worry in that time period, or are you just going to be like, okay, I'll just take care of it when it gets done. I'll get it done, and that's it.
And I had to sit with that thing, man.
Yeah.
After I got over the playing thing, so I was like, I got to get over myself.
Yeah.
Like, who cares, bro?
Yeah. Who cares?
Go learn what you need to learn.
Yeah.
And make sure you're good at what you do.
Yeah.
After that, then I started thinking about the bills.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, and then something hit me. It's gonna be due next month too.
Yeah.
And maybe the month after that. Or maybe the month after that.
Most likely. Unless you get completely completely come into a certain amount of massive riches, and you guys buy our what you call.
There you go. When you buy a YouTube course, you come into that money because you did what you were supposed to do with the YouTube course, and then you gave back to the D&D level of podcast because you just knew that we gave into your life so much, man. Because man, check it. In the link.
Check it out.
Check it out. I'm putting it on the screen right.
We're trying to help you help us to help you.
Okay. Understand. We're here to help everybody, man.
Exactly.
So I had to help myself last week to a new mindset.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey.
Yeah.
They coming.
Yeah.
They came.
Yeah.
You either got it.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
Yeah.
Now, how do you go get some more?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't stress yourself.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with the internet.
Yeah.
You feel like you ain't. Let's get back to the top of the podcast. You're stressing yourself trying to catch up with the internet.
Yeah.
And the internet's like, if the only way you become a millionaire is to already be one.
Yeah.
or you need 18 investment properties.
Exactly. Or you gotta be friends with
Oprah. You gotta be friends with Oprah to win
$1 million.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
to make you $1 million. You
know that, right?
Did you know that?
What?
She gave Gail $1 million just so she could say you're a millionaire.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow, bro.
She just gave her $1 million. Not just recently. She's given it a long time ago. But when she became a billionaire, she's like, okay, Gail, here's $1 million. You're a millionaire now.
You're a millionaire now.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just to say that she did it. I mean, that's some dope friend stuff. Though.
Some really dope. I can't wait to have enough money to give Dirk $1 million and they'll be like, hey, bro.
Exactly.
This is for you.
Exactly. I
can't wait for that day.
I'm almost there. Once we get this app sold to market, I'm gonna be chilling.
Man, y'all don't understand, man. I like being a giver. Yeah. And the only way to give more is to find a way to help other people.
True.
You know? And I'm to the point where I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
People be like, man, I didn't know you bought a BMW. I had this lanyard from the BMW experience.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, man, I didn't know you had a BMW. I was enjoying the BMW. I say, no, man. No, man, I ain't got one. He say, man, but he say, man, I say, if I win a lotto, he's like, man, I didn't know you won a lotto. I say, nah, man. But if I do, there's a BMW for you. I got one for you. If I got it like that, I'll give you. You ain't even my friend.
Yeah.
You a coworker.
You're a coworker.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
When I get it, you got one. If I can get 3, you got at least one of them.
At least one of them.
If I could pay for 3, you got at least one.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. First one's going to you.
Yeah.
All right. Because
exactly.
I'm that type of giver, yo. I'm like, yo, this is what I'm made of. Some of us are made to ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's okay.
Exactly.
That's okay because you may be asking for somebody else.
Yeah.
You may be that person that knows how to speak up and speak in groups to get things moving for other people.
Yeah,
you may be that type of person.
And I was telling this to somebody too, is that there's people in your life that's supposed to pull things out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pull things out of you, and you're supposed to pull things out of other individuals. Or else those things will never come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole Bible tells that iron sharpens iron. Mm-hmm. There's certain things that need to be catalysts. Like I needed to be insincere for us to meet so we could start doing the podcast. Because we were like, that never would have happened had I not gone into the group. So it's like you're thinking, oh well, everything's happenstance. No, things are purposeful.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then with the whole giving thing, I feel the same way. We want to give to you. We want to give you content. We give you understanding, knowledge, wisdom.
Perspective.
And perspective. And if it helps you, we do want you to share it because we want other people to get it. When you get the message out, you know what I'm saying, then other people are going to be blessed by it And really, in essence, I feel I get more satisfaction out of giving to people than just getting stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm at this point in my life where I go. I've been, between Amazon, the mail. You know what I'm saying? Getting things are like it's really dope.
Yeah,
it's really dope. But when I have enough to share, I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I remember one year my wife asked me, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" I want to feed everybody.
Okay.
She's like, what do you mean? He's like, huh?
What?
The
homeless?
you don't like the homeless? I was like, no. The group. I was like, I could do that too.
Yeah.
But I was like, she was like, what do you want to do? If you want to do a trip, I said, I want to feed the group.
Yeah.
I want to sit down, eat together, and have a good time.
Yeah.
She made that happen. That be you know what I'm saying? She puts that together. Shout out to Professor E. Science Matters Academy.
Shout out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shout out again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she is a wonder. And she gives, and then I can give more. And I love that because I like giving. I'm just that type of person. Now, does it get out of hand sometimes? Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I remember one day I was downtown. I went to something, man. I was going to go eat or something at this hotel. And I'm walking and I see this guy, no shoes, feet look crazy. Homeless, sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
And I passed by him and something tugged on my spirit and was like, you could give him your shoes. Your car's right there.
What? That's some dope stuff, bro.
And I was like,
I don't think I do that, but
and something.
It depends on what type of shoes it is.
I was like, man, I could make it to my car.
You could.
I'm just going home, and I was like, hey, man, you sit there like,
give me some food.
You don't know how to do this. I'm like, but something told me. But I think I had to have that experience though.
Yeah.
So I go, hey man, you want these shoes, man? Because you ain't got no shoes. You ain't got no shoes out here. Everybody else got no shoes. It's hilarious, right? The story. So I'm trying to give him the shoes, right? And he stands up, and looks at him, puts feet in. Nah.
Oh my God! You're like, can you imagine? I don't like him.
No, I don't like him.
Yeah. Picky being homeless.
Bro.
Pickiness. Maybe that's why you're homeless.
Bro.
I would say that by now.
The Lord was working on me that day.
I know you're like.
I was like, huh? It was something I had never experienced that type of feeling in life ever.
How did you feel?
Bro. I was like,
what? I
was like, you picky?
Picky? How you being picky?
How you being picky?
Yeah.
And then like the way he went about it was like, I was like, huh?
What? What kind of shoes were they?
Just some church shoes.
Oh, there's church shoes? Dressy church shoes or comfortable?
Dressy church shoes.
Dressy church shoes?
They were like...
Them sparkly ones you have?
Not the sparkly, no. It was a long time ago. This is
Are they like Flourishine?
Flourishine? Yeah, Flourishine. Yeah, I think they were though.
Were they comfortable Flourishine?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Were they comfortable?
I don't remember.
Were they like churchy church shoes?
My shoes are always quite uncomfortable sometimes.
They're not
my feet are flat.
Okay.
They were cushioning.
They were cushioning? Okay.
I didn't mind. I didn't care. The problem, the issue is, right? It wasn't that I was thinking about how comfortable my shoes were. Like, this doesn't fit with why. I was like,
because it would be kind of weird though.
I was just like, I don't know. It was something. It was something out the blue. It was like, yo, get this man shoes. Yeah. And I was like, okay. I was like, what?
You like
in my head, I'm really like, what? Let him pass this guy already.
Jesus talking to you. Right?
I'm like, what?
The Spirit's talking.
Like, why would I even have that thought?
Maybe it's an experience that God.
You get what I'm saying? I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's not that I was meant to give him the shoes. It was meant for me to go through that
situation
to realize that sometimes when you're giving, it isn't always received.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a giver, but I need you to experience people saying, I don't want that.
Exactly.
So that you don't get so high and mighty on the fact that
you're giving in the first place.
Right.
And you're like, oh, well, I'm giving anyway.
Oh, I'm giving my stuff and you don't want it. And that's where you go. That's where you go wrong. That's where things go wrong.
Yeah, because actually
when you become too big for the gift that you get.
Because it's actually like, it's almost like when the Bible talks about like you shouldn't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, is because if you kind of pronounce like, yeah, I'm giving $1 million to this and this, you've already received your reward.
There it is.
Your reward is that you got to boast. You know what I'm saying? If you're not boasting, like, that's actually getting, God can reward you for that, because you're like thinking, oh, I'm doing the most.
I'm doing the most right now.
I'm giving this guy my shoes. And he's like, and you're like, what do you mean you don't want this?
What?
Like, I needed you to take this so I could feel better about myself.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I know this is supposed to
away from me.
Supposed to boost me up.
Exactly.
God was like, that's not the lesson, son.
Exactly.
I'll put this person in your life. Put this person on your path.
Exactly. To let
you were headed somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll put him on your path to let you know that just because you gave doesn't mean that you're it. Like you're the top. Like you're the big guy on campus now.
Yeah.
Like I don't have you to give for you to have that feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't give you that gift to have you be selfish.
Exactly. To think.
You know what I'm saying? To
it's weird, isn't it?
Be selfish unto yourself.
Because basically, really, we're trying to feed something in yourself, and to say like, "Hey, man,
I did that.
I did this.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? And that you should. It's what is it called? Like it's false piety.
Ooh.
It's false piety. Like piety is doing the right thing, but like you have an image that you're better. So I go out and people just go out and do things because of their own guilt. Like like I know a couple does like they do like all this other bad stuff, and so they go out and they feed like homeless, but they're doing other bad things at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like, one's a lawyer, he's kicking people out their houses, and and it's like coming after people, and it's like maybe he does this to circumvent all the other stuff you're doing. Like if you're like purposely getting people out of their houses and they're getting evicted.
I thought that only happened in movies, though, man. I didn't think people were really out here like taking on jobs that would affect other people
in a negative way.
Yeah. But you go and you do good stuff to try and
to make up for
it in yourself.
Exactly, because it's wrong. Because like, why would you do it? Like if you know that you're doing things that are that's why it bothers me. Like when people have certain types of positions they know are hurtful to other people. They make good money doing it, but it's hurtful. Like in the scheme of things, it's not unethical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it's part of the law.
It's part of the law.
You know what I'm saying?
People did sign up for these things.
Exactly.
Did sign paperwork for it.
Correct. But it doesn't make it right for you to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be something that you continuously like erodes at your soul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're
eating away at you.
Eating away at you. Because it's almost like I had a friend of mine who used to work for a car dealership in the finance department. He had to get out of it because he couldn't sleep at night because he's ripping these people off left, right, and center. And he knows that people can't afford these cars. They're gonna turn them in. They're gonna get repoed because they just got in just enough information just to get the vehicle, but then they can't maintain it. They know that they're paying way more in interest than they need to be. A lot of things that they know. The guy was speaking. It was like, "Yo, you're doing the wrong thing. You need to get out of this." And I talked to many people in that area, in that auto sales industry. They're like, yeah, they literally, it's like they're trying to kind of mess people over. So when you get a position like that and you're doing something wrong on a consistent basis, you're taking advantage of people. Mm-hmm. People try to do other things to overcompensate for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's because you don't know how to tell people no, or you don't know how to take inventory of your own life and be like, yo, this doesn't line up with me, just like we were talking about in the beginning of the podcast.
Right.
This doesn't line up with my integrity or line up with who I am. And I'm doing something just because to please somebody else, and then I'm doing other things or please myself or please the portion of myself that is negative that I don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Within me. And so you got to be like, well, I've got to take care of this portion inside of me. So I have to make up the difference. I got to do all these good stuff. I just saw a scripture that God was, just actually came up with one of my Bible verses. Like, it was speaking about, you're doing all these good things. Bible says that our works of righteousness is as filthy rags in the sight of God.
Ooh.
So you're doing all this stuff that you think is like God's like, yo, that's not it. Just because you think you're doing all these good things, that's filthy rags in the sight of God. It's great to do good things because out of the Spirit of God, you want to do good things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to do things that are good because one of the aspects is the fruit of the Spirit, self-control, love, all these other aspects. But you want, and that's just a byproduct of being in God, being in the Spirit. So you want to do those things, but you don't do those things to make up for all the bad things you already been thinking about in your own self or been doing. You just repent and get rid of them, and then you're gonna fail again. And you're gonna repent and keep going, but you don't use that as like almost like a crutch.
Yeah.
To make it or make yourself feel better, because you're not gonna be perfect.
You're not. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss every time, especially if you're being depleted every time you get ready to do this action that you have to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can see myself doing stuff just for feel like, just for the sake of it, just for the sake of not causing trouble or feeling like I'm gonna do. So I had a friend tell me this week, man. He says, man, you find time to do things for other people way faster than you find time to do things for yourself.
Yeah, and that's it, bro.
He's like, look, man, it's different. Well, that's another way I leveled up. I accepted. I called my brothers. I called TTMT. I called my brother James on the phone, and the advice that they gave me on certain things is just like invaluable, man. I said, once I got out of my shrinking stage, I was like, how can I can't just hold this in, because I could share this with, I could share this with my wife, but I already shared it with her. So it's going to, she knows.
She knows already.
She knows, you know what I'm saying? And she's doing her best to keep me lifted. But sometimes you need that brotherly perspective. Like, bro, come on out of that.
Yeah.
Like, man, he was like, man, you tell me all the time. He said, I get that from y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, one monkey don't stop no show.
Come on
out of that.
Yeah, get out of your phone.
Get out your phone.
Get out the mud.
Get out the mud. Get out of that.
Get in the shower.
Get cleaned up and get to business.
Get to business.
Man,
stand on business.
Stand on business.
Somebody told me this week, and I was like, I gotta take that. Stand on business.
We gotta
stand on business podcast.
You better stand on business.
Stand on business.
Right here on the D&D Leveling Up podcast. And if you don't know, now you know. That's right, y'all.
Yes.
Deuces. Stand on business.
Stand on business. That was dope, bro.
Yes, sir.
That was dope. It's cathartic.
I liked it.
It's cathartic.
It went good.
Yeah, man.
It went good because it's true.
It's true, bro. It's cathartic.